Hello everyone, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. It's good to see you. I feel a little bit unprepared. I'm going to say hi. I switched loop pedals. The audio seems to be okay. Yeah, good. It's good to see you. If it's your first time here, welcome. We talk about all things accordion over the next hour or so. If you've been here before, welcome as well. Let me say hi. Hello Jorge, buenos dias. From Mexico. Hello Denise, good to see you. What would be the top Mexican songs to learn? Cielito Lindo, La Bamba? Yes. You know the songs that... Anyways, let me say hi. I really like that question though. Good morning, good to see you, Nora. Good to see you. Hello, Martin. Amazing. It's good to see you, Martin J. Do you ever bring your loop or other audio gear when busking? I've been driving down that particular rabbit hole this week. Ooh, Dino, great question. I've only busked acoustically because when I was really busking in Toronto, I think it was illegal to busk with amplification. I would love to busk with my loop pedal. I bought this big loop pedal because why? Yes, I would love to. I oftentimes find that solo sound is lovely, but I would love to, create a backing track, to create a little drum track, to create chords and then busk over that. I think it's a great idea. It would just mean battery operation or some sort of battery pack that powers both the looper and the speaker. And you have to see if it's legal where you are. Good morning. Good morning, Douglas. Good to see you. Hello, Connie. Hello, Ronald. It's good to see you. Hello, Christopher. Christian. Hello, Willie. Time change has been completed. Hello, everyone. Hello, Lard. And hello, Louis Martineau. Is it quiet? Good. Thank you for letting me know. Is this a little bit better? Is this a little bit better? My different loop pedal amplifies my voice differently. Can I monitor myself? I don't have a free bass instrument. I just know the Stradella bass system. So, let me know if the audio is better. Denise, to your question, what would be the top Mexican songs to learn? I would encourage you to, if it's a songs that you know how to play and that you know within your crowd that you're playing for, the people will enjoy. There's probably so many different varieties of Mexican music. I had a friend who moved to Los Angeles and he joined a band. It's kind of like if he prepared a bunch of Mexican songs, but there was a subgenre that really enjoyed a specific type of music. So I would Google top Mexican songs and see what there is. You could play modern Mexican, you could play historic Mexican. So you know better than me. I really don't know Mexican music. I know Cielito Lindo and La Bamba, but there are certain crowds where you'll play that and they'll kind of frown and shake their head. And there are certain crowds where, of course, that will be the ultimate songs to play. So I don't have a good answer. I don't have a good answer. Good. And again, I don't bring my looper. Hello, Ramirez. So North Mexico, merengue, bachata, norteño, so many. Hello, Christopher. So many genres of music. I played in a Jewish wedding band. I played in 2 separate Jewish wedding bands. I played in like a Jewish rock band. And that kind of music, there's so many subgenres, right? It's like, what are the best rock songs to play? If I play soft rock in a heavy metal rock kind of venue or to a heavy metal audience, I'll be booed off the stage. And if I play hard rock in a place where people are expecting soft rock, again, there has to be a match. So you know better than me. Have you ever heard Easy Band? They do covers of popular songs by the style of a norteño band. I haven't. Let's do it. Is this too loud now? I'm peaking a little bit, but it should be okay. I'll turn down the gain a little bit. So, I'm going to try Marina by Flaco. Flaco. Marina by Flaco. Jimenez. Let's, oh. You know what I'd like to do? I might take 5 minutes. You can watch. My YouTube, this stream doesn't pick up my desktop audio. I could troubleshoot it now by trying to follow some instructions. I think I'm going to do it. I'm sorry for not doing this earlier. I have instructions on how to do it. We need to install a virtual audio cable. I'm going to follow these instructions now live, and hopefully it works. I'm going to install it now. Let's talk through it. I'm unzipping the install files. Tech troubleshooting with Ronin. There's our driver pack. We actually need to install it. We have the control panel and the setup. There we go. Let's run the setup. Install the driver. It's not responding, but that's okay. There are a lot of audio sources being used right now. You must restart your computer. We're not going to do this right now. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do it. I'll respect your time. It'll be ready next week. Installation complete. Reboot your system to secure the installation. Oh. Hello, Colin. Oh, I'm looping. Hello, Colin. Susan. Oh. Good. Can you play real stompy music as long as there's enough glasses to break? Let's play real stomping music. I'll play. Let's get it going. Let's get a sweat on. I'm going to reduce the gain a little bit. Trying to think of songs. That was foot stomping songs. I don't think the first one for sure wasn't on the site. The second song also I don't think was on the site. I'm just checking now. It's called Yifrach, which means it will blossom, but I don't think it's on there. These are very the Jewish band I used to play for. These were two of the songs. Neither of these songs are on the site. Message me in private, send me an email and I'll send you the names of it. Yeah. Good. It's so good. Willie, I like what you said. You're welcome to any home with this music. Yes and no. I think it's such happy music. It's joyful dancing music. It's rooted in some other things, which is why I'll share the name with you over Messenger if you want, over messaging. I also love this music. Great tragos de amargo licor, sips of bitter liqueur. How can you recreate this recording as close as possible with only one accordion? Again, you won't be able to hear my YouTube. You know what, let me just read this troubleshooting. Let me see if I can, if there's a workaround without having to restart my computer. I don't need fine-grained control. Let's see if we have it. Let's see if this will work. It might screw up the audio for the stream, but hopefully we can always revert back. File, settings, audio, advanced. Oh, I see the monitoring device is now the virtual audio. Give me a second, please. Under audio monitoring, choose audio, but where's audio monitoring? One second. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to make it so we can all listen to the audio together from my desktop. But I also don't want to change settings. That will break the stream too much. Settings, audio, monitoring device should be this virtual cable. Wonderful. And now it's going to play everything to this virtual cable. I don't know if you can hear this now, which is okay. And now in my streaming software, which is here, for the microphone input, for the edit mic settings, not settings, I need the microphone input to change to the virtual audio cable. Audio and the microphone should be this cable output. So can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? The sound is gone. Yes, okay, good. Good. The question is, can you now hear if I play a YouTube video? Can you hear this YouTube video? I can't. Maybe you can hear it. Oh, you can. I can't hear my own YouTube video. What's happening is... Isn't it lovely to troubleshoot things live? It means monitor and output. I know it's awesome. I can't hear. Let's try something else because this one is not working. I'm gonna relaunch YouTube.
All right, here to sing Marina.
I can't hear this, unfortunately, so we'll troubleshoot next week. This is my ChatGPT troubleshooting. I don't know if I could do this. Let's keep troubleshooting. Sorry, we'll take a second. StreamYard and my stream can hear the desktop audio in YouTube, but I can't hear it from my own monitoring device, headphones. Any ideas? What does that mean? It means that it's not... It should be outputting it there. You need to place the virtual and the real headphones. You can't do that directly in OBS. Monitoring device at a time. Oh, this is such a... If you don't want to use your routing software, join your StreamYard session from a second device. That's not going to happen. We can quick hack it. Keep OBS's monitoring device as your headphones and advanced audio properties for each source. Then in Windows sound settings, I'm going to do this quickly. Sorry about this. Sound settings, recording devices, input, cable output, that's fine. Properties, listen. Right click, recording devices. Properties, listen tab. I think I'm gonna have to go back. Set as default sound, audio, allow apps, that's fine. I have to go back. I don't think we could do this. Oh, sorry, friends. Oh, I mean, I can keep it. I just can't hear YouTube audio, which is okay. Flacco will have to wait. Can I do? Good. My looper still works. Good. YouTube videos will have to wait. I'll have to fix that. Not on the live stream. Hello, Awesome Billy 3. Good to see you. I could... actually, I can't hear any YouTube videos. That's okay. Let me change back. I can't recreate this. I can't recreate it because I can't hear the song. You know what? Let me change back so I could actually hear. So I could hear and try and just present it. This should be the mic. Settings. Audio. You should be able to hear me now. No, not yet. Advanced audio properties. Monitor off, monitor off, monitor off. You can hear me now still? Yes. Oh, maybe. Maybe you can hear now. Let me know if you can hear it. Good. Wonderful. Well, we're back. Let's see if I could hear YouTube, and I'll fix those things later. So someone was asking for, whoa, where was the sound? Where was the song? You recreate this recording as close as possible. You can YouTube it too. This is Havard og Farmen Aftonved Solvik. Ooh, let's hear it. There are 2 accordions. I can't hear any of it. I should have restarted my computer. We won't do anything like that. It's fine. I can't listen to anything. It means we're going to have to play accompany ourselves. Anytime that we have a song that lots of things are happening, where maybe one accordion, let me show you what I mean. Let's choose 2 chords. We'll choose D minor and C. So whether it's 2 accordions or this, there's an organ player. And there's a synth player going. And there's this is what it is, right? There are like 3 players. And the question is, how do we recreate this with 1 accordion? So it's kind of trying to distill it, what's happening. Because maybe there's a harmony, right? So if that was the song, what do? We're 1 instrument. We have to distill it down to like, what's the feel? Because oftentimes we take songs that aren't meant for accordion, and we're only 1 person. We have a left-hand side, which is the rhythm. That song had a ba ba da ba 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 da da ba da ba da, right? This. So is it? Or is it? Or, right, what was it? It was this. So we could do a, or we could do, so that's what I'm trying to figure out. And then I'm also, there are lots of things happening in the melody side. We have some rhythm side. Someone's going like this. All those things are happening. If I do that, I lose the melody. So this left hand will have to do the main thing I'm hearing is right, we're hearing this. That's the melody. Da 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 da. So now my song is it's a little bit more sparse, or I could add more texture, right? Complete the chord. There are other things that are happening. I can't do everything at once. So I don't know this. I can't hear the song that you sent me, but there are two accordion players. Choose the heart of the song that best represents it, and try and recreate the pieces using your left hand and your right hand. And we can do different things. So we could start off with... etc. Fantastic question, Jorge. What AI can do for accordionists? It's a good question. And I'm going to replace AI with technology. What can technology do for musicians? This is my little spiel. Whether it's AI, whether it's video cameras, whether it's phones, whether it's microphones, I think that music has moved from something that was only accessible for the very elite and you could only hear a performance live to being able to record music and share it and all the good and bad things that could happen, right? Before recordings happened, you only heard live versions of things. So you heard all the, not mistakes, but all the variations of live performance. And then eventually, same with written sheet music, there was a stamp, literal stamp of a vinyl record, and this was the recording, and people tried to emulate it perfectly, whether it was sheet music or whatever it is, or sheet music or the CD, the vinyl, the performance. Fine, there was a step away from good. Other technology allowed us more insight into. Sorry, I said bye to my wife and I lost my train of thought. As technology became more available, I feel that we have the ability to make music more accessible and to have insight into the learning process. It was always kind of one-on-one, right? A tutor and a student. It was kind of behind closed doors, and people only got to see, oh, that person's, learning a musical language. If they could afford a tutor, if they could afford an instrument. There's been this liberation of music, kind of a removal from it being so holy to it being much more accessible. This technology, the internet, video cameras, microphones, being able to broadcast yourself around the world and showing the messiness of learning is really important. Kate, good. AI, good question. To go on with the idea of technology, not just AI, I've been thinking over the last few weeks of what does accordion love look like? What does learning for accordion students, what does learning look like? And I would love to turn this little studio into a space where you can imagine a 360 camera here, maybe a 360 camera there, and you at your house being able to wear either a headset or have some sort of immersive experience where I'm here and you could kind of move around and say, what's Ronan's wrist doing there? You can't see, there's no angle from here. There's no angle from above. I could switch cameras, but wouldn't it be lovely to have a 360 experience where you could zoom in and really look at my fingers? And not just me, but other students as well. So if we have a class of 6 people, like we do with a live learning experience, it'd be lovely to be more immersive, to have spatial audio, 360 audio, which we have, and some people have really beautiful setups. But again, what does a performance look like where it's like you're in this space. You get beautiful audio, whether through headphones or whether through your, your beautiful speaker setup, and you either get to see what's happening and zoom in and hear the bellows creaking as it goes in and out. I think that that's the future of learning. Ignore online learning or in-person learning. It's an additional way of learning. Just like when we learn to speak, so much of it is alone, but so much of it is experiential. Whether people connect with other people online, and it's seeing the person's lips move and their body language. I would love to see more of that in music education. And with AI, this month's challenges, which we can't listen to, I've used. I don't know if it's AI. It is. It's some sort of computer magic that is able to use my computer, this is local, to separate the tracks. So we have a performance by Leonard Cohen. We have Billie Eilish. So this, we only hear the finished performance, right? We hear this. The Beatles. What AI does, I'm going to call it AI, what technology does, is it separates each track. So I could hear this, and I could play along to it. Or I could separate another track and just hear this. So it's an incredible tool to facilitate learning, to facilitate interaction. I use AI for generating lyrics and getting ideas from here where it's a jumbly mess. English is not my first language and I'm not a writer. And so it can help, like all technology, get ideas down onto paper quickly. Good, that's my spiel. And like anything, we'll see a loss of certain things with technology, with AI, and an increase of other things. We lost the holiness of music, the perfection of music has been removed, but it also allows an 11-year-old or an 8-year-old to make, what is it called? Brain rot? Just like music out of garbage, but it's still music and it still lets people play with things. I'll be quiet now. I love technology. This channel, Moshe Zuchte, Accordion Love, came out because I had access to my mom's digital camera in 2006. It came about because YouTube was around and I played a video game song because I grew up with video games. So I'm a huge fan of technology while also being extremely conscious that it's about this. It's about being in the ground, talking to a camera, but also experiencing music with people and connecting people with music. Good. AI will only ruin industries where AI helps drive profit. As long as my accordion is more expensive to service, then it's worth the sell. We're safe. Hi, Eti. My first language is Hebrew. Good. Let's play more music. Let's do those two chords, D minor and C. Let me add a banner. The idea of playing by ear. Look at this nice banner. D minor to C to D minor to C. This month's challenge. Martin had a question, and I think it was a fantastic question, which was, this month's challenge for Accordion Love students is all about going from practice to performance, right? We can log in. This is available for every Accordion Love students. It's not just gated for premium members. You show up at a party and Billie Eilish is there. Or the specific question was about Silent Night. I've transcribed Silent Night in the key of C major, right? Lovely. And if you listen to this performance, you'll see that Silent Night, this person shows up and she's playing it in A major. And so I had Martin message me another student messaged me too and saying, hey, this is wrong. And also, there are too many sharps. Like when we switch between A and I'm already playing 2 sharps and then E. I'd rather play it in C major. And so, what we have to remember is for this challenge, we're not playing melody. This person has mastered the melody of Silent Night. They're on violin. If I could play and you could hear it, you could hear it. Our job is to play these chords. The exercise of the monthly challenge is to switch from A to E. I don't need you to do this. You can if you want, but I need you to do this. Right? Switch between E and A. That's the exercise. If you're at a party and you're solo and they say, hey, play Silent Night, that's when you can switch to C major and play what you've practiced. This is what's given 100% of the time when you meet another musician. They'll say, hey, Silent Night, A to E, and then there's a D in there. If you're lucky enough for the sheet music to be pulled up, fine. But then you're reading the sheet music and you're not necessarily performing it. 99% of the time, there are chord charts. A minor, D minor, G to C. You'll see this chord progression over and over and over and over again. So, what I would love to do is to do D minor to C. To D minor to C. The song that I'd love to do, what was it again? That. But we're going to change it. To go back to that question, how do we recreate this on accordion and that kind of stuff? Oh, and we were saying, Douglas was asking how many of you play by ear. This is what it means to play by. It's not D minor to C major, right? I'll go slow. Right, da 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 da. Right hand plays those chords. The tambourine is clicking when I'm tapping my foot. That's what it means to not play by ear, to play based on chords, because that allows the music to flow from there. Let's do another version of that. Let's add some drums. Where are my drums? There it is. There's the tambourine. Minor, C major, D minor, still D minor to C, right? Still D minor C. We could introduce our left hand, legato or bass, right? never works, but it's fun. So really fun, really fun. And again, is that playing by ear? It's not playing from sheet music, and it's using everything that we're learning on Accordion Love. Good. Willie, I'm a huge fan of playing songs at any time of the year. As a accordion teacher, we like Denise said, we have to learn. I spoke to my wife, and she's like, why are you doing Silent Night now in November, not in December? And I said, yes, in order for people to play it at a party on December 7th, you need to practice in November. For me, I practice, in July. I love playing Christmas music. I know there could be religious reasons. I play the teacher card and say, hey, we need to practice. How do you noodle around? Denise, fantastic question. Really, fantastic question. A few ways of noodling around. I'll show you the premium. I'll show you the live learning version, so it's improvising, right? I think 2 or 3 months ago, we started to do something called Better Melodies, which covered the foundations of improvisation, but also here, Beyond Accordion Basics, under adding interest, this improvisation. I believe we have a class here too. How to start improvising. These here we start to cover the beginnings of improvisation. Improvising over a few chords, coming up with melody and melody workshop. Oh, this was lovely. How to start improvising even for beginners, right? So this workshop is available for you, an Accordion Love student. I cover the foundation on how to noodle around. And then obviously all of these tricks. But again, at the heart of it, it means if I say, Denise, play a D minor for me, you need to be able to play a D minor on your left hand, a D minor on your right hand, and I say play a C major on your left hand. I know you know C major, so C major and C major on your right hand. And there's a lot of stuff there. And this needs to separate really well. Left hand needs to do this. D minor to C major. Same thing with your right hand. D minor. And notice that the shape for your D minor is the same shape as the C major. These are all chords. C, D minor, E minor, F, G. I'm not doing anything different. D minor to C. So we need to know the 3 notes that make up the chord on our right hand. There's lots more on that on the site. And that's the beginning, that's the foundation of improvisation. If we have a house that we're building, those are the bones of the house. Houses are made of bones. That's the structure of the house. You can tell I've never built houses. Yeah, a friend of mine, I'm trying to do more live. What am I trying to do more of? Interact with more musicians here in where I live. And so I found a violin player. And so I reached out to her, and I hope to get together next weekend with her. And I'll read the email exchange to you a little bit. The email exchange says, do you have songs you play that you want me to rehearse? No. Me, no. Any songs that you know would be great. Christmas songs would be awesome. Something else. Anyways, yeah. So essentially, it's like whatever songs you have. I told her, let's be completely transparent. It was a voice note, so I can't read it. To be completely transparent, I'm going to show up. We'll set up a camera, and we'll play, and we'll show what it's like to interact. So I love playing Christmas music at any time. I get that it's 2 days after Halloween, so give it an extra day. I hope it's going to be fun. I've never played with this violin player. She's a violin teacher. Anyways, I really hope to record the interaction of us never having played together. She might be a sheet music player. I cannot read sheet music, so I hope it's really lovely and fun and good. I know it'll be fun. I hope it's useful for students. And I'm trying to tread that fine line of enjoying it myself and like being present, not with a camera, but also what an opportunity. Like, please, let's set up a camera, set up some microphones, and let's combine life and learning. Yeah. Let's clear that. That flute. Something I'm doing now with Kate is we rented a clarinet and we rented a trumpet. I don't play clarinet or trumpet, and Kate played trumpet in school. And so, it's one of those things where renting an instrument is so inexpensive. I think it's $15 a month or something. But just to show my boys, my 2 kids, this is what it's like to practice. So the clarinet is out. It's on the table, and I practice it 2 or 3 minutes at a time, and it's so exciting. And I'm at this point now. I haven't reached the plateau yet. Remember, learning is like this, and then like that, and it's a marathon. It'll take a year or 2, but right now I'm at this point where I learned to scale the G minor, but it's really F minor scale. So I'm trying to play klezmer music and just showing my kids that it's frustrating, but there are little increments. There's a lot of squeaking and not making noise and watching YouTube videos and printing out finger charts and figuring things out. And for me, it's important to always be reminded of the learner mindset. And I'm using backing tracks so much, right? So I learned this scale, not that, I figured out those chords, those notes, and so I recorded this. And now the clarinet. And playing in rhythm. It's kind of like practicing with a metronome, and I'm playing legato and staccato and trying to get smooth. It's so wonderful. It's so wonderful. And it's so exciting to start something knowing what I don't know, appreciating people who've mastered it with trumpet. So my son is my 8-year-old is blowing into the trumpet and showing off, and lovely, like so nice. And then I played some Miles Davis to them, and I'm like, this is a trumpet. That tone is not yet achievable, but how beautiful. And you kind of understand, like, oh, this is what people can do with this. We see it all the time with cooking. I chop a cucumber, but I don't make sushi. We see it all the time with language. Kids get to speak, and then we get to read a beautiful poem that moves us, or we get to see a beautiful performance. And why not with music, right? We try, but it's kind of like, I think we're learning it the wrong way. Anyways, it's so lovely to just start to experiment. Good. Yes, Christopher, the saxophone, your bagpipes, all those things. This is why when the camera's off, the recorder comes out. The clarinet's like a fancy recorder. And yes, 100% Douglas. You can pick them up in any room I'm in. The thing that we did with a trumpet and with a clarinet, the cases are there for carrying it from the store home. Just like these accordion suitcases are there for display purposes only. When I play a gig, I take the accordion in the car, in the display case, consider it a suitcase. Your suitcases are at home, I'm assuming, are not out in the living room. You have drawers, your clothes are in a closet, they're ready for you to wear. Same thing with instruments. Leave multiple accordions and instruments out. My glockenspiel is here, and these things are out and ready to hit. They were like this for storage, but I need to play them. My accordion is here so that I can pick up and play. My clarinet that I'm renting and trumpet are out and ready. The clarinet, you have to wet the reed, so the reed is put away, but make it easy for yourself to play music. And Denise, my thing is, hello Chris, noodling around is such a lovely way, right? It's just like D minor to C. Let's do that thing that we did, but as a waltz. That's not D minor. Let's do a D minor to C waltz. D minor. C major, D minor to C. D minor to C. Same principle. Get the true musette. 5 minutes. Awesome Billy 3, your life is already so full of music. D minor to C, right? Lovely. Let's play a song with this, but I have a hard stop at 9. Keep playing, keep noodling around, keep making music. It's so important. Like I'm a Lee, but shy. Thanks, Susan. Good, there's that D minor to C and why it's so important. Thank you, everyone. Next Sunday we'll have the live learning Zoom, so it won't be publicly available. I encourage you to... What do I encourage you to do? Yeah. To play music. To go from practicing to application, to play with backing tracks, to use all the tools at your disposal to bring music into the world. And that does mean, you know, practicing by yourself like this, but also playing with a metronome, making your looping tracks, whether you use AI or just backing tracks, to bring your music to life a little bit more. Thank you. Let me know if you have any questions. Check out Accordion Love. There's still a 1-week free trial if you're interested in learning the accordion. I'll see you not next Sunday, but the Sunday after that. I hope you're well. Bye.